The Realtor Code of Ethics is one of the most important things that differentiates a member of the National Association of Realtors from a real estate or appraiser licensee. Local associations in North Carolina are tasked with enforcing the Code of Ethics using a trained professional standards administrator, grievance committee, and professional standards committee. The Code of Ethics imposes duties above and in addition to state licensing laws and can only be applied to real estate professionals who choose to become realtors. If you feel that a violation of the code may have occurred, there are some things you will need to know before filing a complaint. Only realtors are subject to the Code of Ethics of the National Association of Realtors. If the real estate professional in question is not a realtor, your only recourse may be with the state licensing agency or the courts. Committees of the local realtor associations determine whether a violation of the Code of Ethics has occurred, not whether state licensing laws have been broken. Local realtor associations can discipline members for violating the Code of Ethics according to strict discipline guidelines provided by NAR, but local associations cannot fine a member for violating the Code of Ethics, and local associations cannot suspend or revoke a member's real estate or appraisal license. That can only be done by the state licensing authority. Ethics complaints against realtors can be filed by members of the public or by other realtor members by following these steps. Verify that the licensee is a realtor member. This can be done by calling a local realtor association. If the licensee is not a realtor member, the state licensing authority should be contacted for their complaint process. The local association can guide you through the process of filing a complaint and should have information pertaining to the process on their website. Once you have determined that you want to file a complaint against a realtor, you will need to read the Code of Ethics, which can be found on either the NAR website or on the local association's website. You will need to determine which article or articles you believe have been violated. Next, you will need to complete an ethics complaint form E1, in which you will be named as the complainant and the realtor will be named as the respondent. On this form, you will need to indicate the article or articles of the Code of Ethics that you feel have been violated. You will need to include the date that the alleged violation occurred. Next, you will write a detailed description of the events and include any documentation that is relevant to your complaint. To file the complaint, you will need to mail it to the local association, drop it off in person at the local association's office, or email to the professional standards administrator at the local association. If circumstances surrounding this complaint involve criminal or civil litigation, or are being investigated by the state regulatory agency, the ethics complaint may be held in abeyance until these matters are resolved. Once the complaint is received by the local association, you may be contacted for further information if needed. If you have any questions about the Code of Ethics complaint process, please contact the local Realtors Association in your area. The professional standards administrator will be able to guide you through the process.